you will see that I actually got the battery part to the case. But alrighty, so this phone right here is a smartphone, which is probably your easiest phone to use, being a quadriplegic, because we don't have very much finger function. Only tenodesis, so we have trouble hitting buttons. But this here is the iPhone 5S, which is actually my old phone, but it was the phone that I had at the time of my injury. And I had this Mophie Juice Pack Plus case on it right here, and you will see that I actually got the battery part to the case, but what I don't have is the bottom part that goes right there in the bottom, to where you can actually turn on the charging case so it'll charge your phone. I actually lost that in the wreck, but somehow this stayed on there. But this is the phone that I had. So whenever I got to rehab, I got this little device that allowed me to use my phone a lot easier, because back then my hands were actually cramped up like that. They weren't actually open like they are now, even when I'd go like this. So I actually got one of these, and the link will be on Amazon. But right here it is. As you can see, it has a little spinny thing right here that you can spin it, and it adjusts how far away or how close this is, and you actually put your phone inside here, and then you will tighten it back up. So I actually had this iPhone 5S right here with the Mophie Juice Pack Plus case, like this, with the case on it and all. And then I had this here, and I would put this down in here like this, and then I would tighten that, or well, I didn't do it, someone else had to do it, but then it would hold your phone. Alright, so after you put your phone in here, what you have is basically a handle that is holding your phone, which it's a lot easier to hold this, and back then I held it like this with my thumb between the handle and the phone itself, and then it could just rest there like that, and then I would hold it and have this handle part on my stomach here, even if I was in bed or whatever, just like this, and then I would use it like that. So once again, this is down in the links below where you can find something like this, and I highly recommend it. But then I got an iPhone 6S, which is a little bigger than the iPhone 5S. So as you can see, right here it is, and there it is, and it was really slick. And I actually, normally when I buy a phone, I'll buy the case first, and then I will buy the phone, and both normally online. That way I'll have a case when I get the phone, but this time I forgot. But the iPhone was so slick, even just resting on my pants or something, it would fall off, and then I'd have to pick up my phone off the ground. So I would say to get a case like this, which this is a Spec candy case. That's the name brand, and I'll have a link to it down below too. As you can see, those gray things are actually grip, and the black is just kind of a plastic kind of deal, and it even has grips on the sides there, and then this is the other side. So that way you can actually, it won't slide as easily. Like if I go like this, it doesn't really budge at all. I mean, it does if you really push it, you know, but it's not going to slide off your pants like it did without it. So I would get me a smartphone and get a case on it that had some grip, and also back then I had trouble hitting the home button on the iPhone. So what my therapist actually done was they got this little button. You can see that on the home button there. See how it extrudes out versus actually going in. And what that allows me to do is I can just use my wrist or any finger really and just press this, and you can see that right there. And it says hello. But So that way I can actually hit the home button a lot easier, and it's raised up a little bit, but I got to where I don't really need it. So on my new phone, I just have it the old way like this. And it works really well, just like this. I'll use my knuckle or I'll use my thumb. Lastly, how to actually use it or type with it or navigate it is probably the hardest part to figure out, which at first I couldn't do whenever I was at rehab because, like I said, my hands were clenched like this. But after doing some stretches with them and stuff, which I have a video on, you can check that out. It has opened up a lot. They have opened up a lot more, so I can actually hold my phone a lot better. So instead of using this here to hold the phone, I can just hold it like this, and just like a normal person would. Even though that is kind of opening my thumb, the gap between my thumb and index finger, and is loosening it up, it still works good though. But I usually use like right here on my palm or thumb, kind of right there, and I'll press the lock button like this, and as you can see, it turned on. And also for the home button, I will use my index knuckle to press it like so, like that, and it comes on. Or I will just use my thumb like this and just turn it on like that, and it will scan my finger, so that way I won't have to type anything in or slide to unlock. And navigating it is pretty hard if your hands are tight like mine was, but now mine are loose. So the way I navigate it is just use this right here of my thumb, right there, and I'll use it and I'll just go like this. We'll just go to photos, right there, it opens up, close that, all photos, and then you can just go like this. Or if that doesn't work, you can use your knuckle. I'd say the best one to use would be either your knuckle on your index finger or your knuckle on your pinky. So you can go like this and just use your knuckle like that and poke around, or you can use right here on your pinky to just go like that. It all really depends on how your hands are situated, if they're loose. But if they're not loose and they're tight, go ahead and check out that video because I believe it could help. And I can actually type pretty quickly on this phone. I can just type, like I said, like this, and just type things, or like this, or do both of them. But what I really like is the voice to text, to where you can just say, "Alright, sounds good, period." And then you just press done, and voila, it just typed it. And then after that, you just hit send or whatever you want, and that is that. Alright, one last thing that you guys can do if you have an iPhone especially, and I'm sure there's a feature like this on some other smartphones, but if you go into settings and go down to general, and then click on accessibility and scroll down to where it says assistive touch. And what this is this button right here. As you can see, you can move it around like this, and it will automatically go to the edge. So if it's on this half of the screen and you let go, it'll go to the left. And if it's on the right half, it'll go to the right or top or bottom. But you can go like this, and you can customize this for different things than what I've got here. But I got my mute and unmute, volume up and down, home, control center, screenshot, lock screen, and notification center. Also, there's you could probably use some styluses and some different things that if you wanted to, but I myself try to do things without tools, because whenever I'm without the tool, I can't do it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If you have any video suggestions or ideas or solutions to a problem, or a problem you need solved, let me know. Or if you have another way to use a phone or a better way to use it, let me know. And go ahead and rate this video, give it a thumbs up. Can't do a thumbs up, but I can do one half-ass like that. And go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any more content or videos. And check out the description in this video because it's going to have a lot of information. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope it helped you out. See you in the next one.